Venice Beach, where the waves never stop and the characters are as unpredictable as the surf. In the middle of it all is Dotan Saguy. He isn't after perfection. He's after authenticity, capturing real life one frame at a time. With a camera as his companion, he dives into the vibrant chaos of this sunlit, gritty oasis where the worlds of street art and street life blur into one. It's a place of contradictions, and through Dotan's lens, every beautifully imperfect moment is preserved.
So my name is Dotan Saguy. I'm a street photographer, documentary photographer. I think most people who don't live in Venice have a hard time understanding the place when they visit. You know, if you're from the East Coast or another country or something, and you've heard of Venice because it's, you know, so iconic with the skateboarding and so on, and you show up on the boardwalk, some people can be sort of, you know, have a knee-jerk reaction, you know, with all the homelessness and you know, some, you know, parts of it look really kind of dirty or run down. I think if you spend a lot of time there and you start talking to the people and befriending some of those subcultures and communities, you start understanding them a lot better, and I think you find it as a much more inclusive and friendly place than it can seem to a lot of people at first. So if I can go and find those moments for people and show them what Venice can really be like, then I think that then my work has done something positive. This picture is kind of the one that started it all. At the time I was photographing a little bit all over LA, and I hadn't really settled on Venice just yet. I was not like super happy with the stuff I was getting. I was, you know, kind of enjoying the process of taking photos all over LA, but not really producing anything I was very proud of. I bumped into these two ladies who were on a bench like that, and sensed that there was a moment that was about to happen, but it's going to look very awkward if I just stand there. And so I felt like I had to ask them for permission. And so I asked them, is it okay if I take a photo? But I was really shy about asking because again, this was very beginning of doing this. They gave me a whatever, and I was like, well, whatever doesn't mean no, so I guess I'm allowed to stand there and wait a little bit. Literally like 15 seconds into waiting, they started kissing. I didn't expect them to start kissing, and with the dogs and everything, I was like, oh my God, it's so perfect. And I wasn't sure if I got it. Anyway, it happened very quickly, and then they stood up and left. So the whole thing happened maybe in like 10 seconds. I didn't know the guys were in the back, honestly. I was so preoccupied with them and sort of, you know, just overwhelmed by the moment that I didn't even see the guys. And I was like, oh my God, they totally make the picture. I mean, this is good enough, but with that, I was like, this is like by far the best shot I've ever taken in LA. So I was like, I gotta keep shooting in Venice. And this is the picture that kind of gave me, you know, the confidence to keep going and really focus on Venice for what became the Venice Beach book. And then it's also in the Dogtown book because, you know, it just had to. So that's yeah, it's kind of started with this image. Oh my God, I don't try to imagine what the future of Venice Beach is anymore, because when I was shooting my Venice Beach book, it seemed like everything was getting lost. It's, you know, Snapchat had sort of invaded the boardwalk and was occupying like something like 20 or 30 different buildings. Starbucks had just opened. It looked like everything, you know, Venice was, you know, the soul of Venice was getting completely lost, and it was the end. And I actually named the subtitle to the book is The Last Days of a Bohemian Paradise because of that. It was really the feeling that I had, that it was just going to end. And then COVID happened, and it was, you know, probably even worse for a while, and then it got a lot better. And I find that just Venice is this very resilient place that I'm not taking bets on anymore in terms of it, you know, either disappearing or coming back, or it just does its thing, and there is no other place like that. It's really, even on the West Coast, like you'd be hard pressed to find another place, you know, like Venice Beach, and so even though it seems like it has to end at some point, like there's with gentrification, and somehow it persists, and I love it. So I hope it doesn't go away.